Hello everyone, Gamerryan3587 playing NBA 2K26 Philadelphia 76ers My NBA games. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media at Gamerryan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Let's aim for 400 subs. 50 likes to really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace. At Gamerryan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Let's aim for 400 subs. 50 likes to really help the Yeah, that's what. What the? Okay. Yeah, what? Twisted. Oh, man. Got it. We're going to start a brand new season with the Philadelphia 76ers, My NBA games. Stay tuned.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. This is it, opening day. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre outside. There's the 3. Sinks the triple.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Round the pass to Vucevic. And the rejection by Embiid. Outside, George. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at three, you take it.
Philadelphia with the ball, following Jaylen Brown's three. Here's White. Yep, it counts. White's got 5 now.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
George finds Embiid. For 3, Oubre buries it from three-point range.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
On the wing, Brown fires the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Boston has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Tatum kicks to White. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him 3 points at the line. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Sam Hauser. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Edwards' shot is good.
Well, Kyle Lowry has spent his entire career finding open teammates.
Over in the corner, White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game.
I tell you, never misses a chance to drop a dime. As usual, Lowry one step ahead of everyone, setting up the bucket.
Brown wide open. He fired. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Back to Pritchard. The 3 from Tatum. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter.
Wow.
And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a 3-point play. Maxey's checked in for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The Celtics with the lead. To the middle. Here's Garza. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 12 in the game.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all
Scores
tied up.
tied.
And we'll be back shortly for this.
25 to 25.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Tyrese Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Edwards. And it's Barlow in at the four-man position. Shireman good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Celtics leading by 4. Driving the lane. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Boston with the rebound. And they're starting off the season playing Philadelphia here.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Looking to end the run. And Tyrese Maxey with the three. Maxey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Celtics leading by 5. And Pritchard puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Well, Doris, we saw him coming for a while now, but Peyton Pritchard made history with the Celtics last season.
This is a guy, Kevin, who won 6th Man of the Year, was one of 3 Celtics to have 253s in the same season, an absolutely invaluable piece to their success.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Brown outside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
The 76ers trail by 8. In the corner, it's Oubre. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
On the wing, Brown with the shot. And the wing jumper offline. The 76ers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. The 76ers, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Queta. That's tipped. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic.
And that game against the Wizards, that's one to watch for. 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from 3-point territory. Yes, sir.
Maxey attacking. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Sam Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
And checking out the stats for White. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds.
He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And it's White missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Knocks down the 10-footer. White's got 10 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Embiid. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Embiid's got his first 2 points of the night. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Celtics passing it around. Here's Brown. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. And that's 11 points for Jaylen Brown.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Brown against Oubre. And here's Brown. Lots of room. The shot, no good.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Nets. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not.
And now let's talk about Derek White. Huge production tonight, and we're only halfway through this one. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The guard pair. It's White and Brown. Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5.
See, he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown. Whoa! Tatum camping off the alley-oop.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 10. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shot. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
And White kicks to Brown. Three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 8. Shoots the 3. The shot by Barlow, no good.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Back to White. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. White's got 13 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Edwards, that's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
And the basket by Hauser.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
From deep, Maxey. And no good. Celtics leading by 12. Outside, White. Pass to Hauser. Back to White. Let's go. Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Here's Maxey. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
From past the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Down by 15. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Celtics lead by 14.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Pass to White. Shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 15 points for Jarrett White.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Martin comes in for Maxey. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. White, wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight. And so here is Philadelphia. It's a 16-point game. Embiid, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. For the 3. Embiid, no good. Celtics leading by 16. He takes it in, and he gets the bucket. Pritchard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Martin.
A big man with big-time range. Good to see Embiid cash in from deep.
White drops in the tray. White's got 11 points in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Releases. Shot by Grimes. No good. White goes in, and White with the stuff.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And so it's Boston, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Watford out there with Edwards. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Drummond in at the 5.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
11 feet away. A putback. Here's Edwards. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Walker's checked in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Celtics.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
There's Brown with the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight. From deep, Maxey. Rebound, Boston. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Boston leading by 19 points. It's a hand on it.
Come on, man.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brown the pass to Garza. Clock at 6. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 20. Lowry kicks to Oubre. Shoots over Hauser. Oubre can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
White, a good look. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre outside. And here's George for 3. Knocks down the 3.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
George against Tatum. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Stolen by Tatum.
Man.
Pass to Brown. Outside, White. Now, Hauser. Here's Vucevic. Off target at the rim. The 76ers trail by 20. Here's Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game from Derek White.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now Pritchard out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Edwards. It's off. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court. Philadelphia foul. Quentin Grimes. Second personal foul. Fourth team.
That free throw missing.
Line, Delano Banton.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Derek White.
If you know the broadcast live stream or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamerryan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So let's aim for 400 subs, 50 likes, to really help the channel grow. Our next game for this My NBA Games Eras franchise is the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Charlotte Hornets. Let's go Sixers. Hope they get to the next round in the playoffs, because they're surely not looking good. They're down 3-1 against Boston. So I give you guys a little update on how the 76ers are doing in the real life NBA playoffs.
Coming right up, the 76ers. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, BA, they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Embiid. The shot misses. Here's Charlotte. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it, but one of them has got to win tonight.
Man, we've seen Embiid hit threes for years, and his touch is still impressive. You just never see that on a man Joel's size.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Knipple. Fires the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Maxey missing. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant clerk.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Now here's Bridges. All no good. Out to the wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
And they were top 10 in the league at scoring off turnovers. It was baked into the game plan every night, and it made them exciting to watch.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. And here's Maxey outside. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
With the speed at which Maxey plays, that pull-up is almost impossible to deal with.
Here's Miller. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Brian, back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And a change for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. And it's Lowry with the ball for Philadelphia. 6-point game. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Miller.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Ball way outside. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
To the paint. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Ball.
I just love the ball movement.
76ers trail by 10. Pass to Edwards. The three is up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. White's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Hornets leading by 13. White on the wing. He's guarded by Lowry. Charlotte shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Edwards for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 9.
Well, he's just showing off right now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down either.
And Ball gets it to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the score. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
They've got Andre Drummond. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Edwards, and it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Edwards from behind the arc. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Bonus checked in for Drummond. Paul George comes in for Barlow. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller outside.
76ers foul. Edgecombe. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. White for 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And Oubre comes to help. Here's Miller. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers trail by 12. Beyond the arc. Edgecombe, no good. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
and they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
For three, Maxey. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte leading by 14. Miller left side. Uncovered. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
4-3. Miller can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Here's Williams. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. And here's Maxey outside. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
White, the pass to Bridges. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Miller. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Charlotte, 4th.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
From deep. The shot by Watford, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Defense practically daring them to take that shot in. It worked out for them.
Hornets with the rebound.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Out to Lowry. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Hornets leading by 16. Down low. Here's Ball. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
It's Edwards on the wing from outside the arc. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Lowry.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Charlotte substitution. Kalkbrenner. Miller.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half.
And
for Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. White, good.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
76ers trail by 20. And here's Lowry from the arc. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
White for 3. That shot off. Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energy.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
The Pistons are at less than 100%. Boy, the loss of Cade Cunningham, man, he's such a strong presence. He has...
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that's a wrap-up.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And Maxi's got the ball here for the 76ers, trailing by 17. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. Miller right side, launches a 3, hits the trifecta. Miller's got 10.
He's got the confidence and the stroke. You can see why Miller is such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling fun?
I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Here's Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Charlotte leading by 15. To the wing on the left. And here's Knipple from the arc. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 8 assists in the game. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. It's Grimes on the wing. The 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
76ers trail by 21. Stolen by Bridges. The 3 from Ball. And Watford pulls it down.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Barlow with a bucket.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Charlotte has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. 3-pointer. Bridges hits a 3-pointer. Bridges has got 6 points.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
To the middle. Here's Barlow. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barlow's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for 1 more.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass the ball, lets the 3 fly, and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Watford tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hornets have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter.
And that is why Bridges is considered a premier dunker.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said, these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy things. You had your run. You're old now, guys.
Yeah, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Timeout call, the Hornets. So both teams changing it up here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Right wing. There's Ball with a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Three-pointer. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Buries it from 3.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
And stolen by Edwards. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to George. Fires the 3. And the 76ers another 3.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Charlotte substitution.
Here's White. He's got 14.
Kobe White.
Ball outside. Charlotte, no good that time either. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets continuing to pile it on. Up 22 as we head to... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hornets leading by 22. They've got Quentin Grimes. He's out there with Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards.
Nasty right there. Oh my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Edwards for 3. James with the rebound. And Charlotte shooting 70% from the field. A performance that has been fun to watch. Nails it from beyond the arc. Knippel's got 19 points.
When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
For 3, Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges passes to White. Back to Bridges. The kick out to White. Lets it go from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Charlotte, another 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Bridges. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. He's rising and helium floating. Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
It's James on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. For 3, Maxey. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. James, a screen on Maxey. White for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game one is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a huge performance it was for Con Knippel.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And here are the 76ers. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Knippel, Drummond defending, and Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
From the corner, again Philadelphia.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Philadelphia foul. Tyrese Maxey. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Kobe White. Taking 2 shots.
White hits them both. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. For 3, Maxey misses the shot, and so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Con Knippel.
Do the broadcast live streamer shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamerryan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also, let's aim for 400 subs, 50 likes, really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace.